Moose here again. So, I'm wondering if you're thinking that I'm pretty much only going to be doing the Monday Meltdown videos from now on. Well, nope, I'm not. Part of that is, showing you folks where to get the stuff to melt down, really. And this here is some stuff that was recently donated by one of my YouTube subscribers. So this YouTuber, Maniac, I have a link to his channel in my description and at the end of the video as well. He also has his own company online. It's a candle company. I'll put a link to that as well. Right, so one of the things that this guy does is he gets storage units, and apparently he found this stuff in a storage unit and brought it here. So we're going to take a look at what's inside. Some of this stuff is stuff that I've never seen before, so it'll be something new for me. So why don't we get a close-up and take a look. Alright, so the first thing we have here is this panel. It seems to have like a bunch of blades in here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, there it is. So, steel. The casing seems like it's aluminum. It has like a bunch of blades in here, so we pull these out. And yes, I've already pulled out a couple of these because I was really curious. So we've got a whole bunch of nice ICs on these boards. And we've got a bunch of ceramics. Unfortunately, these are not the gold type. They are I say silver type. That's what they're colored. But that's usually it's like aluminum bonding wires in there. So not worth a whole heck of a lot. It could be other things, but for the most part, it is aluminum. But we still have a whole lot of nice IC chips all over the place. Some little MLCCs here and there. So take a look at that. Got some ceramic ICs and some flat packs, IC chips, a lot of other sources for gold in there. All right, that board. We got the next one, which is pretty much identical. These ceramic IC chips, though, right there and there, those may have gold bonding wires in them. So definitely gonna, crack those open to see what's inside. And then this one is just like the first one, except that ceramic IC is missing. A little bit of extra phone cable there. And we've got another one here, which is just like the second one. That one's blank. Alright, this one is different. We've got some nice IC chips all over the place. Got these big crystals over here, which may contain silver. And also check the bottoms of them. Sometimes they're gold plated. Nope, that's it for that one. We've got the power supply board, which has these nice gold fingers on them. Some big chunky aluminum heat sinks. Some other little copper bearing bits like transformers and inducers and stuff like that. A little bit of wire, a few IC chips here and there, scattered about. Another one just like it, so again with the gold fingers. And there's also a squirrel nest on the bottom. Oh, there's that IC chip that fell out. Alright, so we've got a couple of other boards in here that are fairly unique, so let's take a look, see if we can get those out. That one's already unscrewed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this one, let's see. So we've got a whole bunch of nice IC chips and flat packs and stuff like that. And underneath these, it looks like there's a couple more ICs. So that's a pretty nice board. And this one, flathead screws. I really don't like flathead screws. This one's not a great board. It's got there's some of those little IC chips, little flat packs. I mean, those are technically still IC chips, but they're the square four-sided ones, quads, whatever. Some MLCCs, but they're really tiny and flat. Tiny transformers. These little switches might have gold plating or silver contacts in them. And back of that. And there's no dead animals there. That's a good thing. And all that's left is way on the back. There's the backplane board that has each one of those slots in there. There's a bunch of gold-plated pins. So that was cool. That aside for now. Now let's move on to this bugger, which is heavy. Tools are here. All right, magnetic. So it's all magnetic. Alright, so this thing is heavy as heck. There's really not a whole heck of a lot in there. Curious. Well, it's a fuse. And I can see by the sides here that these things are chunky pieces of copper, which is nice. I mean, they're tin plated or something. So we got all of those. This one actually has a fuse still in it. And the end, you look at some of these things, and this one, wavy. Come on out. There we go. So I don't know a whole lot about fuses, but I can say that because the tip of that is really tarnished, that might be silver plated, or it could be silver, I don't know. Something I definitely have to look into. It's a Telpower fuse TPA-30, 170 volt DC or less. So something worth looking into. But there is a ton of wire in here. And it is copper. So we've got that. Tiny little boards here with practically nothing on them. The pins are not gold plated. There's two tiny ICs. One tiny one there and one tiny one there. So I think the big winner in this one is going to be the wire and these copper pieces. Right here, right there, right there. Those are tin or silver plated copper. So this big bar right here is also copper. You can imagine that one's copper too. So yeah, so the big winner in this one is going to be copper. So we got some heavy steel and some copper. This, I recognize some of this. This is all fiber optic cable. So let's see how we get into that. So it's newer technology, I think. So whole lot of nothing. Fiber optic cable, which is no glass, so there's really you get aluminum in the casing, and that's it. So that's not worth a whole heck of a lot. Okay, so this is a Telex. No, it just says Telex. If I find anything else on it, I'll read it off to you. A whole bunch of LEDs on the front, and as we know, every LED Has one single gold wire in it. That's a lot of wire. That's steel. Yikes. Alright, well, we've got some nice gold pins there, and looking at that's a looks like pretty good plating. We've got all this copper wire, but I'm not really sure what this would go as far as like what a typical scrapyard would pay for it. It's not a typical like computer data cable. Thing. And again, you can see all those nice gold-plated pins there. Oh, so wow, what the? Oh, jeez, look at that! Holy smokes! All right, before I get to this part, we'll connect the boards. More gold-plated pins going all along this. So, let's, wrong drill. There we go. So we've got all this wire here, all those gold-plated pins there. Big chunk of steel here. All these. Oh, perfect shot. Alright, now. This looks crazy. So once we get all plastic stuff off. Alright, there we go. So for all those saving LEDs, make sure you keep the, oh, there is one screw left. That's what was giving me a hard time. So there's probably a good 50 LED on that. Not magnetic. Not magnetic either. These look like they have like some kind of like brass piece in the middle or something. But what these all are little switches. They are switches, I think. So if I tear one off, you'll see, I don't know if I can focus that in, but there's a whole bunch of little contacts in there. Now with these, most likely, they're silver. Alright, so right off the bat, there's a lot of wire, which is, I don't see any copper in it whatsoever. But these end pieces have a little gold-plated pin in the middle. And the metal itself, this whole piece is brass. So, I think probably like 3 pounds of this is going to be brass, at least. And hairball included for free. Now, let's see if we can actually get in it. There it goes. Alright. Heavy. Alright, so this is composed of a bunch of these little blades. So there is some gold plating, back here, and these 2 little pins here. The rest of it, though, well, that's not even a switch. Oh yeah, it kind of is. Honestly, I'm out of my league on this one. I have no idea what this stuff is. So if you guys can identify that, and let me know if there's anything in there that's worth keeping. Let me know. It says ADC, cat number DSX-4J-MBRC. Serial number 447404. Assembled in Mexico. Made in 2000. That's it. So this whole thing is just a bunch of these. Like what, 20, 30 of them? Yeah. It's a lot of work for 2 little gold-plated pins. Well, the very last thing he dropped off was a desktop PC, which I've done many videos on. So you guys should all know what's in there. This one has 2 GB RAM sticks, so nothing special. It does have more squirrel food though, so that's a good sign, I guess. Let's see if we can get that heat sink off. There we go. So we can see what kind of processor we have. Ooh, that's stuck right on there. Well, it is a pinned processor. It's an AMD Phenom, but it's pinned, so it's not really worth anything. All right, so that's that. That's there we go. Yep. So that's that. That was all the Telecom stuff and desktop that was dropped off. So again, thank you very much. Check out this guy's channel. He's got some interesting videos, especially if you like storage wars kind of stuff. He's got one on there that I found really interesting. So check out all of his information down here in the description and at the end of the video. And that's it. So thanks for watching. See y'all later.